Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Your ultimate destination for rare coin discoveries. Today, we're diving into the world of ultra-rare state quarters. These coins, part of the 50 State Quarters program, feature iconic designs and fascinating history. But did you know some of them are worth way more than their face value? Today, we'll be uncovering the stories, designs, and values of the top 10 ultra-rare USA state quarter coins, focusing on their historical significance, mintage figures, rare errors, and of course, their growing collector interest. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your coin collection, you're in for an exciting ride. So, let's get started. First up, we have the 1999 Connecticut State Quarter. Released as part of the first year of the 50 State Quarters program, Connecticut's quarter holds significant historical importance not just because of its design, but also due to the unique role it played in America's early history. Let's take a closer look at its details. Connecticut, also known as the Constitution State, was the fifth state to join the Union, and this is reflected in the design of its quarter. The reverse side of the coin features a stunning illustration of the charter oak, a symbol of liberty and independence. The charter oak was a huge part of Connecticut's history, as it was the tree that once sheltered the colony's royal charter from British authorities in the late 1600s. This design commemorates that act of defiance and strength, which ultimately helped shape Connecticut's identity in the United States. The reverse side also includes the inscription, the Charter Oak, and Connecticut 1788, signifying its importance in the state's founding. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan, a staple of the U.S. quarter since 1932. In terms of mintage, the Connecticut State Quarter had an impressive production run. Over 1.6 billion coins were minted across all three major U.S. mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. This widespread mintage makes it relatively easy to find, but what about its market value? As far as the market goes, uncirculated Connecticut quarters generally go for around $300 to $700, but in gem quality condition or as part of a proof set, they can reach higher values. The most interesting part about this coin is the possibility of errors. Some 1999 Connecticut quarters were struck with incorrect or doubled dies, which has led to rarer, more valuable varieties. Collectors are especially interested in finding any examples with the double die error, where the details on the reverse are slightly offset, making them a rare and valuable find. In terms of collector interest, the Connecticut quarter is often sought after by those completing a state quarter set. It holds special appeal for those who are interested in U.S. history and the early symbols of liberty. Next, let's jump to the 2002 Louisiana State Quarter. Louisiana was the 18th state to join the Union in 1812, and its quarter is an important piece in the state quarters program due to its rich cultural and historical significance. Let's explore its features. The Louisiana quarter's reverse side features the iconic image of a pelican in flight, symbolizing the state's natural beauty and rich wildlife. The pelican is also the state bird of Louisiana and can be seen on the Louisiana state flag. Surrounding the pelican are various symbols that evoke the state's diverse ecosystem. The coin also includes the inscription, Louisiana Purchase, and 1803, referencing the year when the U.S. purchased Louisiana from France, which expanded the nation's borders and played a pivotal role in shaping America's future. You can also spot the state's date of admission to the Union, 1812. Regarding mintage, the 2002 Louisiana quarter was produced in large quantities. Over 540 million were minted, making it fairly common. However, even with a high mintage, some collectors are still hunting for rare, high-grade versions of this coin. In terms of value, Louisiana quarter typically sells for around $250 to $675 in uncirculated conditions. However, specific errors or pristine proof versions can drive the price up. Look out for coins with mis-strikes, as these can be worth significantly more. Some of the most sought-after varieties for the Louisiana quarter include errors like off-center strikes and die cracks. As for overall collector interest, the Louisiana quarter is a favorite among history buffs and collectors who appreciate the symbolism of the Louisiana Purchase. Next up we have the 2000 Massachusetts State Quarter. This coin is significant due to its portrayal of one of the most famous historical events in American history, the signing of the Mayflower Compact. Massachusetts was the sixth state to join the Union, and its quarter honors the Pilgrims who landed at Plymouth Rock in 1620. The reverse of the coin features an image of the Mayflower ship, a symbol of early American history, along with the inscription, the base date, and 1620, marking the year of the Pilgrims' arrival. The design was chosen to reflect the legacy of the Pilgrims and their commitment to freedom, a foundational aspect of American culture and the Massachusetts state identity. When it comes to mintage, the 2000 Massachusetts state quarter also saw massive production numbers, with well over 700 million coins minted. However, this doesn't make it any less valuable, especially for collectors looking for certain qualities. Massachusetts quarters typically sell for $350 to $750, but coins with high mint grades or those found in proof sets can reach much higher values. Like other state quarters, the market for these coins is driven by rarity, error types, and overall condition. Some known errors include double strikes and die cracks, similar to other state quarters. These errors can dramatically increase the value of the coin, especially when they are in pristine, uncirculated condition. Next up, the 1999 Pennsylvania State Quarter. This coin was released in 1999 as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which honored each of the 50 states with their own unique design. But Pennsylvania's quarter stands out for a number of reasons. The Pennsylvania State Quarter was the first of the state quarters to be released in 1999, marking the beginning of a new era in U.S. coinage. The design of the coin is deeply connected to the state's rich history. It features a depiction of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania's coat of arms, which includes a horse, a plow, and a sheaf of wheat. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see an outline of the state with the phrase, "Birthplace of Independence," a nod to Pennsylvania's role in the founding of the United States, specifically the signing of the Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia in 1776. Pennsylvania has an incredibly important place in American history, and this coin highlights that significance. But there's more to this coin than just its design. The 1999 Pennsylvania quarter had a mintage of 1.03 billion coins. Despite its high mintage, this coin can be quite valuable under the right circumstances. Most of these quarters are worth face value, but some rare varieties of the 1999 Pennsylvania quarter can fetch significant amounts, especially those with minting errors. Collectors pay a premium for quarters that have errors such as a double die or an off-center strike. The error coins are typically worth hundreds of dollars, and in some cases, they have been known to sell for over $15,000 at auction. Because the 1999 Pennsylvania State Quarter is one of the most widely collected, errors found on this coin can generate a lot of interest in the numismatic community. In conclusion, while the 1999 Pennsylvania State Quarter is not rare in terms of mintage, its historical significance and potential for error-related value make it a sought-after coin. Make sure to check your quarters carefully. You might just find a hidden gem. Next on our list is the 2007 P. Washington State Quarter, a beautiful coin with an interesting history and some surprising rarity. The 2007 Washington State Quarter is part of the State Quarter series and was the 42nd coin in the program to be released. But there's more to it than just its design. Let's break it down. The 2007 Washington State Quarter features a design that honors Washington's natural beauty and the state's iconic landmarks. The obverse of the coin shows the standard portrait of George Washington, while the reverse features an image of an evergreen tree, a mountain range, and the outline of the state. The design reflects Washington's rich history of natural resources and its place as the evergreen state. What makes this coin rare? The mint mark on this coin is key. The 2007 Washington State Quarter was issued in two versions, one with a Philadelphia mint mark and one with a Denver mint mark. The P mint mark, signifying Philadelphia, is where the coin's rarity lies. These quarters were produced in large quantities, but some were struck with errors, making them desirable to collectors. Minting errors, such as double strikes, off-center coins, or misaligned dies, make the 2007 P. Washington State Quarter one to look for. Errors like these are often worth more than their face value and can fetch a premium price, especially if they're in excellent condition. While a regular 2007 P Washington State quarter is typically worth only a few dollars, error coins or coins in mint condition can go for anywhere from $400 to $900. If you happen to stumble upon one of these error coins, you might just hit the jackpot. Moving on, we have the 1999 P Delaware State quarter. This coin, released the same year as Pennsylvania, carries a lot of historical weight, and its design reflects the state's important role in American history. The 1999 Delaware State quarter was the first quarter to be released in the series, and it celebrates the state's role as the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. The coin's design is incredibly symbolic, featuring a silhouette of a man signing the Constitution, accompanied by the words, "the first state." The 1999 P Delaware State quarter also has a high mintage, with over 1 billion coins produced. However, like the Pennsylvania quarter, this coin's rarity isn't just about its production numbers. There are certain varieties of the 1999 P Delaware quarter that are worth much more than face value. Some of the rarer versions include coins with minting errors, such as the famous spitting horse variety. This error occurs when the design on the reverse of the coin is overstruck, creating a small raised area near the horse's mouth, which looks like it's spitting. Collectors have gone crazy for this particular error, and it can fetch as much as $700 to $1,100, depending on its condition. Even without errors, collectors still seek the 1999 P Delaware State quarter in uncirculated condition, with pristine examples going for as much as $200 to $500. If you're lucky enough to find one in near-perfect quality, it might be worth much more than you thought. Next up, the 2003 P Missouri State Quarter is part of the 50 State Quarters program, which was initiated by the U.S. Mint in 1999 to celebrate the history and heritage of each state. The Missouri Quarter, minted in 2003 at the Philadelphia Mint, is one of the most iconic and collectible coins in the series, due to its rich historical significance and design. The design of the 2003 P Missouri quarter is inspired by the state's historical role in westward expansion, particularly during the Lewis and Clark expedition. Missouri is often referred to as the gateway to the West, and this coin beautifully captures that essence. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see the Lewis and Clark expedition set against the backdrop of the famous Gateway Arch in St. Louis. The image features Lewis and Clark on their journey, marking Missouri as a starting point for the pioneers who moved westward. The coin is inscribed with the phrase, Corps of Discovery, referencing the historic Corps of Discovery expedition led by Meriwether Lewis and William Clark. The year 1804 is also included, signifying the beginning of their landmark exploration. The Gateway Arch, which serves as a modern symbol of Missouri, is also prominently featured on the coin. This stunning structure stands as a testament to Missouri's role in the expansion of the United States. On the obverse of the coin, as with all quarters in the series, is George Washington's profile, designed by John Flanagan. The 2003 P Missouri State Quarter had a mintage of around 305 million coins. Despite this relatively large number, the value of these quarters can rise significantly, especially when in pristine condition. Generally, circulated coins from this mintage are valued around their face value of 25 cents. However, the market value of this coin can jump significantly depending on the condition and rarity of the specific coin. Mint State, MS, 65 and higher coins from the Philadelphia Mint can often be found valued between $300 and $1,150. In higher grades, especially MS 68 or higher, coins can fetch anywhere from $500 to $1,700, depending on their individual condition. However, the real value of the 2003 P Missouri State Quarter lies in the rarity of errors and unique variations that exist among them. One of the most desirable errors is the double die obverse error. Some 2003 P Missouri quarters have been discovered with noticeable doubling in parts of the design, such as George Washington's portrait or the date. These errors happen when the coin is struck twice by the die, causing a doubled image. These are considered rare and can significantly increase the value of the coin. Repunched mintmark, Another sought-after error is the repunched mintmark (RPM). In some cases, the peaked mintmark was struck more than once in slightly different positions. These RPM coins are rare and can demand a premium price. The 2003 P Missouri quarter is particularly popular with collectors for its historical significance and the Lewis and Clark connection. The coin also enjoys popularity due to its design features, which are visually striking and tell an important part of American history. Additionally, collectors value the error varieties associated with this coin. Errors such as the double die obverse and repunched mintmarks have generated significant interest, leading to an active marketplace for Missouri quarters with these distinctive flaws. Next on our list is the 2007 P Utah State Quarter, released as part of the 50 State Quarters program in 2007. This coin honors the state of Utah, which is famous for its stunning natural landscapes and its historical role in the expansion of the United States. The design of the 2007 P Utah State Quarter highlights the state's most famous natural feature, the Delicate Arch, a natural sandstone arch located in Arches National Park. This breathtaking geological formation is one of Utah's most recognizable symbols, and it perfectly captures the state's rugged and beautiful landscape. The design also features a miner's pick and shovel, representing Utah's mining history, which was crucial to the state's development. The phrase, "Crossroads of the West," is inscribed, reflecting Utah's central location as a key point for westward expansion during the 19th century. The year 1896 is also prominently displayed, marking Utah's entry into the Union as the 45th state. As with all state quarters, the obverse features the traditional portrait of George Washington. The 2007 P Utah State Quarter had a total mintage of around 293 million coins. Like other state quarters, the general circulation coins typically hold only their face value unless found in uncirculated or high-grade conditions. High-grade uncirculated specimens can fetch a premium, with coins in MS-65 or higher valued at $800 to $2,500. However, collectors will pay more for specific varieties, especially coins exhibiting errors or unique features. Some 2007 P Utah quarters exhibit die cracks, which occur when cracks form in the die used to strike the coin. These cracks can sometimes create noticeable imperfections, and collectors who seek out these variations find them especially interesting. A very unique error occurs when part of the engraving on the coin is missing. This can lead to a coin with missing letters or incomplete phrases, which is another highly desirable feature among collectors. The delicate arch design makes the Utah quarter particularly appealing to coin enthusiasts who appreciate coins that represent the natural beauty and history of the United States. Additionally, collectors are particularly drawn to the die cracks and missing letters, which make the coin unique and increase its rarity. Next up, 2006 Nebraska. The year 2006 marked an important moment in the 50 State Quarters program. The U.S. Mint released the Nebraska State Quarter as part of its final set of 5 state quarters for the year. With Nebraska becoming the 37th state in the Union on March 1, 1867, the coin commemorates the state's rich history, agriculture, and culture. But to understand the full significance of this quarter, let's take a step back and explore the historical context of Nebraska's statehood. Nebraska's journey to statehood was shaped by its role as a key agricultural hub, known for its vast plains and agricultural productivity. It was also an important player in the westward expansion of the United States during the 19th century. The state's history is rich with Native American culture, settler migration along the Oregon Trail, and later, its pivotal role in the development of the Transcontinental Railroad. When it came time for Nebraska to be honored in the State Quarters program, the U.S. Mint sought to capture elements that symbolized the heart of Nebraska, its agricultural legacy, wildlife, and the significance of its statehood. Let's dive into the design features of the 2006 Nebraska State Quarter. Like all state quarters, it features the standard obverse design, a portrait of George Washington. However, what sets the Nebraska State Quarter apart is its reverse design, which was created by artist John Flanagan. It includes several symbolic elements tied to Nebraska's identity. The reverse of the Nebraska state quarter depicts an image of a bison grazing on the plains, set against a backdrop of a sunrise over the state's vast prairies. The bison is an iconic symbol of Nebraska's natural heritage, as it once roamed in large herds across the plains before nearly becoming extinct in the 19th century. This image evokes the spirit of the American West and the state's strong ties to nature and wildlife conservation. Behind the bison is the outline of the state of Nebraska, with the inscription Nebraska appearing above the image, and the year of statehood, 1867, located beneath it. The motto Equal Rights appears on the left side of the design, representing Nebraska's commitment to fairness and equality, which were key principles during the state's formation. On the other side of the coin, as we mentioned, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, surrounded by the words United States of America, Liberty, and In God We Trust, along with the E Pluribus Unum motto. As part of the larger 50-state quarters program, this design truly stands out, showcasing Nebraska's natural beauty in history. Now, let's talk about the production and mintage of the 2006 Nebraska state quarter. During this time, the U.S. Mint was producing these coins in large quantities to meet the high demand across the country. The Nebraska state quarter, like many others in the series, was struck in both Philadelphia and Denver mints, making it available in two different mint marks, P for Philadelphia and D for Denver. In terms of mintage numbers, the 2006 Nebraska state quarter had a production of over 550 million coins across both mints, making it one of the more common state quarters. However, due to the popularity of the 50-state quarters program and the fact that this was the final year of the series, there was still significant interest in these coins among collectors. Despite the large mintage, certain editions of the Nebraska state quarter have become more desirable to collectors, particularly coins with lower mintage numbers or special varieties like proof sets or uncirculated versions. Now that we've covered the design and production, let's dive into the market value and collector interest in the 2006 Nebraska state quarter. Because of its relatively high mintage numbers, the standard 2006 Nebraska state quarter isn't worth much more than its face value 25 cents unless it's in pristine condition. However, collectors still actively seek out these coins, especially in higher grade specimens, because they complete a collector's set of state quarters. Coins that are in mint state 65 or higher, particularly in pristine uncirculated condition, may fetch anywhere between $400 and $1,300 on the market. The real value comes from collectors searching for coins in exceptional condition or those found in unique packaging, like proof sets. Proof versions of the Nebraska state quarter can easily fetch upwards of $900 to $2,500 or more, depending on the demand at any given time. Uncirculated versions that are graded by professional services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, also tend to see increased market value. These coins have been preserved in perfect condition and are often valued higher due to their rarity in the marketplace. So, while the 2006 Nebraska state quarter may not carry a significant premium in most cases, if you come across one that's in pristine condition or in a rare packaging like a proof set, there could be a notable return for your investment. No coin is perfect, and that's why error coins can be some of the most interesting pieces in a collector's collection. The 2006 Nebraska state quarter is no exception. A few notable errors have been reported for this particular quarter, and they can add some real value to an otherwise common coin. One of the most notable errors associated with the 2006 Nebraska state quarter is the double die error. This occurs when the coin's design is struck more than once, causing a noticeable doubling of the design elements. In the case of the Nebraska quarter, collectors have reported doubling in the lettering, most notably in the word Nebraska or Liberty. If you come across one of these with clear doubling, it can be worth a significant premium, with prices ranging anywhere from $1,800 to $6,000 depending on the severity and condition. Another error to watch for is the clash die error, where the reverse design of the coin overlaps with the obverse design due to a misalignment during the minting process. These coins are much rarer, and depending on the severity of the clash, they can fetch hundreds of dollars in certain markets. Always be on the lookout for error coins, as they can be one of the most rewarding aspects of coin collecting. They add a unique twist to any collection and can significantly increase the value of a coin. The 2006 Nebraska State Quarter, while not the rarest in terms of mintage, certainly holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. Its design, celebrating the state's agricultural roots and natural beauty, is a testament to the importance of state quarters as a way to honor each state's unique history. With its bison, prairies, and the state motto "Equal Rights," this quarter represents much more than just a coin. It embodies Nebraska's spirit, heritage, and dedication to its agricultural and cultural legacy. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, the 2006 Nebraska State Quarter is a great piece to add to your collection. And don't forget to keep an eye out for those special error coins. They could turn an average quarter into something truly valuable. Finally, we look at the 2006 North Dakota State Quarter, part of the 2005 series. This quarter features a design that honors the state's agricultural heritage and natural beauty. The 2006 North Dakota State Quarter depicts an image of an American bison standing majestically on the plains. The bison is a symbol of the state's wildlife and natural environment. The reverse side of the coin also includes the rising sun and the phrase, "Peace Garden State," which references the International Peace Garden located on the North Dakota-Canada border. The year 1889 appears on the coin, marking North Dakota's admission to the Union as the 39th state. The obverse, like all state quarters, features the standard portrait of George Washington. The 2006 North Dakota State Quarter had a mintage of about 375 million coins, which was typical for state quarters. Like the other state quarters, its value in circulation is generally close to its face value. However, when found in uncirculated or mint condition, this coin can be worth more. MS-65 coins typically fetch $800 to $1,700, while higher-grade specimens can command more, with error coins reaching values closer to $2,700 or higher. One notable error with the 2006 North Dakota Quarter involves off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned with the coin's edge. These errors are rare and highly sought after by collectors. Another error occasionally seen on this coin is the double die, where elements of the design are struck twice, leading to slight doubling of the letters or numbers on the coin. The American bison and Peace Garden State themes make this coin particularly attractive to collectors who are interested in wildlife and state symbols. Additionally, collectors who specialize in error coins will be interested in the off-center strikes and double die errors associated with the 2006 North Dakota Quarter. That's a wrap on our deep dive into the top 10 ultra-rare state quarters. Each of these coins tells a unique story and offers collectors the chance to own a piece of American history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Coins Action for more valuable insights into rare coins. And if you've come across any of these ultra-rare quarters in your collection, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear about your finds.